Optics versus the right thing. This is one of the most common errors people make. When you think of something difficult or something challenging happening, one of the first things people do is they work backwards from what the optics are. What's the narrative? What's the explanation? How would you start there, and you get so lost in that, you never get to think about what's the right thing to do. And if you have that habit, you'll see based on where you start, number one, is where you end up actually going. One is usually almost always a conflict avoidance, just muscle building. Like I think of like bench pressing, conflict avoidance. That's starting with optics. Versus what's so much harder for people to do is saying, okay, I'm going to put the optics aside. I'm going to put aside how I look, how everyone looks, feelings I hurt. I'm going to say, what would be the right thing to do? And once you spend enough time there, then you go into, okay, so before we action it, this is the idea of the OODA loop,
right?
How we should think about the optics, because words do matter, right? Tone does matter, all these things, but
secondary to getting the right thing figured out.
But if you flip it, you will build a bad habit of always avoiding conflict.